there's such evil that has hated me for so long. I made discoveries in my town that no one in all the history ever made. In the caves, I've been to, used to go to the park there in camp. I started collecting rocks when I was a small child. I was always exploring this whole area. And I was the one, as a child, my grandma, Granny Leela, she was so upset she went and got my father. I was digging for, I told her buried treasure, but I was always wanting to know what was under the earth, And so we planned our garden in the other part of town, and I dug up nothing but coal. I've had this wandering mind, but I'm the one who put the pieces together about my school and the Freemasons that were on that land before I became a teenager. I went to high school there at Manual. And then I linked it also to the people that did that school, did Waverly. Waverly, however, the building structure of the land is supposed to be the most haunted place, they say, in America, which I don't believe. I've always known there's a devil here. I'm the first one that's actually photographed this beast with horns and everything. And I'm the first one that knew these mysteries in Kentucky. I'm the first one that opened the door to make people aware of the deep-rooted evil here and the crimes occurring and everything that is linked to Satan worship and witches and this deep-rooted evil. Kentucky was once going to be called Transylvania. And when I was a child in 4th grade, and I went to the Museum of History and Science because I was the only one in 4th grade that wanted to do my story on Egypt, we were allowed to pick one country. And I was just fascinated with the past. And I went down there and saw the mummy. Later, I find out they're putting a mummy in the Louisville Public Library. They're putting mummies in other places, which is for Satan worship. Why would you put it in a public library where children go? Then why would you put it in the Bible college? And then I just realized, that Kentucky was once going to be called Transylvania for vampires. Why? But I told you that I had a dove come to me several times, even in Hawaii when I was at a writers' conference, warning me, wouldn't leave my balcony. And it said, open a church. She kept leading me to this church that was in Shepherdsville with a reef on it. And I didn't know, but the dream seemed real. And then there was a mission house behind it, which was the Red Cross. But I was told that a new church needed to be built that was non-denominational, that would accept everybody, rich or poor, kind to everyone, and you could wear any rags if you want. And that there needed to be a mission house on that street to help. Now see, that's before they started spreading drugs, bringing gangs in from Chicago and trying to make evil spread here, before Corona even came. But see, I was told these things. Now, whoever hates me so much, no matter what kind of whatever I write, they will turn around and put it in the hands of somebody else. And now they're saying that it is Disney and a cult that hates Christians. And they told me I have to be gay or have a penis to ever have freedom. And I'm the one that made these discoveries. And so I'm just sick of this, but I'm very grateful because Frankie Valli and I've been in touch with each other, and he's repairing my broken, wounded spirit, and he's repairing my broken body, but it's probably too late to ever heal me from the life-threatening illnesses and things, the damage they've given me, the things they've done. He's trying to get me to drink, certain drinks to try to repair me and all this, but they don't stop attacking you brutally until they think you're dead or you've got an incurable disease or they've just broken your brain and body beyond repair. Even last night, the thing was talking to me. I could hear it. I woke up and it was, but just when it said it was an alien and wanted me to see in a dream, it wasn't an alien, it was a devil. But just whenever it said it talking to me in the room made me wake up. And then it just destroys my bones, dislocates my knees, makes me weak today, blind today, and it's here. But I'm just grateful that I am faithful, and I'm grateful that my friend Frankie has given me a new lease on life, and that he says he wants to work with me in the future, and he wants me to write for him, and I love it because he helped me, and for 25 years I was dying from this torture, and I was just getting worse. So no matter what, having my friend in my life who I did his ballet, his laundry, and I've promoted him and stuff in the past and got him the key to the city from Newark. And then I was asked by the city to go down and give him a medal to make it a holiday in Newark, Frankie Valli Day, when I put the medal around his neck. And so he and I go way back. I've written songs, and you know, that's just, he makes me happy because he really loves me, and he really cares so deeply. And when you're attacked by all these other people, it's just so great to have someone so loyal and true that I met when I was 15 just love me like he said his kids or his family. And that to me is special, because some days when I can't get up, I think I'm going to die. If, you know, my husband's here, but he travels a lot, and he's like sometimes overseas, so we don't get a good connection. But having Frankie to brighten my day with something to help improve my health, or just say I'm worth, like today, I'm worth more than, he said, I got a message, more than pearls and rubies, stuff like that. And it's just, and see him and perform, to me, the missing pieces in my life are all put together. You know, there's no missing pieces. Whereas before there was nothing but this void after they killed all my 5 family members, and they're still attacking me, and Disney's attacking me. You know, they just wanted me to feel like I was broken forever. But somehow seeing him, and when he came here just for me to perform in Lexington when I couldn't go out of town, and he pulled up with Sherry playing as loud as it would go, that just filled my soul, and that just made me feel there's a depth and a special, caring friend that will always keep me whole. And no matter what Satan does, he's so close to Christ. He just puts me back together. So it's beautiful. It's just heavenly, and it's just wonderful each day to get a message so that I can go around and spread God's sunshine